This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Hi, my name is Akshay. I'm here at the end of the game between Ashburton and Whitehorse Colts, where the Colts have won by 57 points. I'm here with the coach of Ashburton, Q. How did you guys think you went?
Look, we knew top of the table was going to be a tough game for us. Thanks, Gigi. But look, I think if we stick to things like pressure and ball movement and just those things that will change the tempo of the game, like slow it down, maybe tackle, push it to the boundary. If we kept those sort of things, we had a chance. But we're pretty sure the result was still going to be the same. Yeah.
You guys had 17 players today. That would have really hit hard, especially I think around the centre. You guys struggled to get possession, even in the rock and all that. Why was this?
This time of the year, school holidays tends to take its toll, especially with the year 12s. But look, 17 girls, we knew we had one spare on the bench. Providing we didn't get an injury, we were going to be okay. We just managed it with rotations through the forward line. But yes, it's a ground. They've got to keep running. And yeah, Whitehorse Colts probably capitalised on that for sure.
Yeah, you're talking about injuries. You did actually get an injury. Binns, she was brilliant in the first quarter. That would have had a massive impact. Yeah. Other players would have been dobbing 20 disposals this week. You happy with that?
Yeah, Lucy is an absolute gem to have in the team. She reads the ball very well, is a very good marker, and 9 times out of 10 you can be sure she's going to dispose of it correctly. So very proud of her today.
And in defence, you guys had, it was Wilson Wall, especially in the second half. That last line of defence stopped so many goals, especially in that, just getting that mark at that line, perfect.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure on their point score. I think it was around 15 behinds.
That was quite a lot.
Yeah, so 15 behinds, I can say probably at least 10 of them was Vic's effort at the goal line there. She doesn't like playing that position, but I love it. She'll hate me for saying that.
Okay, so next week, I'm not sure. Q Rovers. Anything you're looking to work on? Anything you need to expand?
Yeah, the girls definitely have improved. A lot of our team are new. So if they've got that enthusiasm behind them and just that defence, strong defence, good ball movement, and we can probably put a win on the board, I hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good to hear. That's all. I'll pass it on to Richard, who has the Whitehorse Colts.
Thanks, Akshay. Richard here with coach of the Whitehorse Colts, Matt Edwards, Sabrina and Claire as well. Just seen Colts run out 57-point winners in that one. Matt, last week we spoke a little bit about desire to get to the contest and willingness to get at the ball. How do you think the girls went about that today?
Yeah, they were really good today. They worked really hard and they played to we had a couple of instructions for them at the start of the game and they followed that really well, and a couple of times they got frustrated because they didn't do it every time, but yeah, they were really good. They worked hard and they got to the contest, they moved the ball really quickly, and yeah, they were really, really good. On a really tight ground, bullying were pretty good, and they were strong across the back line, marked really well overhead, but I think the game was pretty much played in our forward half of the ground for most of it, so I think we were pretty successful.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sabrina, yourself and Nikita as well both had strong games there, managing to cut off a lot of the opposition attack. What sort of things are you working on to keep the ball inside your forward half of the ground?
Well, before every game we always huddle as a group, us backliners, and we always think of strategies on what works and what doesn't. And our aim is just pretty much to keep touch and know where our player is and keep goal side of our opponent and just do our best to keep it inside our 50.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job today. Now, Claire, one thing I love about your game is your tackling. I think last week in particular you were excellent, and again today as well. Is that something you focus on as a player? And what sort of stuff are you working on at training to develop that?
Yeah, at training we work on make sure we get them to ground, pinning the arm. And yeah, I think I take pride in my tackling as a player.
Yeah, and I was talking to a couple of players last week, and they said it motivates them a lot and inspires them when they see people go for a good tackle. Do you think it does the same for you as well?
Yeah.
So, Matt, one bad side of the game was you saw Emily Pickering leave the ground late in the fourth quarter. Any news on her?
Yeah, Em's okay. She's got a whack in the shin, which she got at basketball during the week, which is just sort of made it a little bit worse getting a whack today. But I think she'll be okay. So I think we've come out of the game reasonably well with just a couple of niggles. But hopefully most of the girls will be right for next week, and then we get a couple of weeks off with the boys and whatnot. So yeah, I think we've. All's good today, Richard. Yeah, we're all happy, mate.
Well, that's right. Don't want to focus on many of the negatives, especially after such a great performance. Managed to keep them, scoreless for most of the first half, probably most of the game actually. Yep. And yeah, like we said, 57-point winners here at Burwood Reserve. This is all from us at Complete Sports Management. Richard Pearce with Whitehorse Colts. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next week, guys.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.